Brandon, a much different scene now than around 11 a.m. when that fire started. It took until around 2:30 this afternoon for crews really to gain full control of this fire. Once again, a look at that damage left behind from the fire. You can see where that roof partially collapsed onto the building. A property restoration company actually just stopped by a few minutes ago and dropped off a few boards so that they can board up the doors and the windows that are still open. I believe they're left open to let some of that smoke come out. You can still hear fire alarms going off in the building.
But that accident happened at 8 a.m. That's over 10 hours ago. And, you know, it took crews that long to clean up the amount of vehicles, semi-trucks, and debris left behind. Take a look at this footage and it'll all make sense.
Chevy, it's just so devastating to see this. I have friends with parents in Milwaukee, and they said it was freezing one day and 65 the next. They were told to take their Christmas decorations down. I mean, this weather's just crazy. The 4J School Board is meeting tonight for the first time since we learned about a controversial assignment about a sexual fantasy given to students at Churchill High School. Speaking of school safety, today marks the one-year anniversary of the massacre at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. So do you think kids and students are any safer today than they were then? Now, Keely, I understand that you went out to West Eugene Industrial Area today. I remember you did a story about this area a few months ago, so has anything changed? Well, Eugene is the perfect place to host an event like this, as our entire community has really come together to welcome the world to Tracktown, USA. And Hayward is a great location, as the world is represented with flags around the globe surrounding the practice field where athletes have been preparing for their big moment tonight. Trevor, you know firsthand what it takes for these athletes to get here. I'll say that a lot of people that played with Justin on the 10th hole said that he played wonderful. So whatever he said this morning, they said he was underestimating himself. Now, he played great. Now, when you got Big Bertha, I think her size kind of surprised you a little bit. Let's kind of show everyone just how big Bertha is. Oh, I can feel Parsnip. Do you know that bunnies like to kick their legs? I'm holding it so strong because I don't want him to jump out of my arms. And I should take back what I say. I shouldn't say we can do it, because I just saw one of the athletes who was preparing to run their race run so fast on the practice field. I don't even think I could run that fast if Michael Myers was chasing me. But he has been invited to sing the national anthem at the future Tennessee Titans game. Of course. I mean, you know someone's a good singer when you get the chills, you know?
Yeah.
And I got them. Oh,
at 9.
Amazing.
So you know he's like naturally talented, right?
Yes, and you said it perfectly, Chevy. You said, how do they have the guts to get up and just sing at such a young age?
I don't know. I don't think I ever have.
Yeah, they don't know what fear is yet, I guess. And that positive news continues, this time from the Rum Creek fire in southern Oregon. A senior dog is safe 4 days after surviving in the wild. Otis and his family were visiting Whiskey Creek when he ran away. Thanks to the Webb telescope, scientists have been able to spot tens of thousands of never-before-seen young stars in the galaxy. They originally thought the stars were just comic dust. Ooh. And a little hint, do not Google tarantula nests. Just I made
something of nightmares?
Yes, it does resemble it, but it's scary to look at. Just a little crooked.
I'm fixing it.
Looks good, but I think you're missing one.
Oops.
Okay, let me tell you something. We are not going to be a part of NASCAR anytime soon.
It's not just drag queens coming out here in scantily clad outfits and twerking or anything. It's drag queens coming out here with a message. Drag queens coming out here saying it's okay to be yourself and it's okay just to have fun.
Drag Queen Storytime, an event for all ages, has ignited a tremendous amount of backlash. The biggest reason for the protest turnout Sunday, one of the performers, an 11-year-old who goes by the stage name of Vanellope.
The victimization of children is demonic, and they're trying to destroy an entire generation. And it's up to us as Americans to stand up to this kind of evil and to be here to say that we don't agree with this.
Vanellope didn't end up performing, but was instead the guest of honor. According to Roberts, she's a well-known performer throughout the state who's been performing in this event at Nick's Pub for months.
Drag is a form of art, and that's how it always should be seen. Not as a sexualized thing like they're making it out to be, because it's not.
But recent explosion of the event on social media ignited this turnout. Opposing groups, many of which armed, fighting, pushing, some even throwing punches.
Nobody wants to be in a confrontation like this, but if we don't stand up and stand together and do something about it, then these people get off scot-free with the public endorsement to perform these heinous acts. It's depravity, it's demonic, it's disgusting, and that's why we're here.
Nick's Pub hired additional security and only allowed guests who purchased tickets in advance to attend the event.
For people who don't understand what we're doing, and I hope this doesn't sound too crass, close your mouth, open your eyes, open your ears, and see what's actually happening here before you react.
Arriving crews came on scene, found heavy fire coming out of the second floor. It already extended to the third floor. They called for a second alarm, immediately bringing additional resources.
A second alarm quickly progressing to a third as the fire penetrated into the attic.
Once the fire penetrated the attic space, a third alarm was called, which is nearly all the on-duty resources to get a handle of this fire.
12 fire companies and 3 ambulances responded as guests of the hotel evacuated into the parking lot. Greg Williams was staying on the second floor where the fire started.
Well, yeah, I heard the fire alarm, and I thought like it was kind of quiet, so I wasn't sure if it was actually a fire alarm.
Williams said there wasn't an alarm going off in his room, so he's thankful a coworker reached out.
One of my railroad buddies called me and said, "Hey, are you still in your room?" Yeah. Well, that's fire trucks are here. Oh, I should get out.
The fire spread quickly and crews used multiple tactics to get it under control.
Yeah, we've had crews in and out both on the second floor and the third floor. Fire was knocked down on the second floor relatively quickly. Then as crews were searching in that third floor space, they encountered high heat, low visibility. The fire was burning in the attic. Again, we've had to collapse of the roof and the third floor.
While the fire alarm activation did help successfully evacuate the building, the chief said the building itself posed some challenges.
In the age, there are some fire breaks in place that are giving crews some help. So the fire is not able to just actively run clear across the attic space. But reports no sprinklers were activated at the time, which normally would help contain the spread of the fire.
There is extensive damage with a partial collapse of the roof. 3 rooms are a total loss. There's heavy damage to 4 other rooms, and there is major water damage throughout the area.